Hey guys, what's up? Citrus Technology here, and today we're going to be preparing another computer with a bad DC charger port. So to start, we're going to take out the battery and take out the screws again because we got to get in there. But usually this happens just because of constant use, it goes bad. And it's not always user error. Sometimes it is, but more than likely it's just it went bad over time. So we're going to take out all the screws. It takes a little bit of time. And then if you'd like to see more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to never miss another episode or video. And we will try to post about once a week, so 4 times at least a month, and maybe more, just depends. We're here, we're still taking out screws. This is one of the more time consuming parts, but I want to keep it real with you guys. I don't want to just skip the whole repair process because usually the parts I need to see when I'm watching a repair video is skipped. So I want to be honest with you guys. So I didn't use any videos to take this apart or any of the ones pretty much on the channel so far. I've been doing this since way before 2022, so lots of experience. It's just a lot of screws. And also feel free to check out our channels. We got Citrus Unique Things, which is just a bunch of random videos of random stuff. And then gaming channel we're hoping to start back up soon. And we are associated with a computer repair company, Nathan's Computer Repair, which I am the owner and operator. A couple minutes of this is just taking out screws, so they don't make it super easy. And then here you're going to want, there's little push tabs at the top. You're just going to want to pop the keyboard out. It was kind of stuck to the back of it, so that's why I had to pick under it. And then you're going to want to disconnect the keyboard with the cord because you don't want the cord in the way. Then we're going to take out the screws on the keyboard. Bullets are under it. And I will say these videos do get cut down pretty good. So this repair took about 2 hours and we cut it down till about less than 20 minutes. So, and I do read the comments. If you guys have any questions or concerns or anything, please feel free to leave it down below. Or if you guys would do something a different way, or if you guys learned something new, I'd love to hear about it. So now we're taking out the other cords that are under the keyboard tray to make it a little easier to take apart. And there were screws underneath the DVD tray cover, so you had to pop the tray cover off because the DVD player didn't come out. And then you have to take out the little screws. They're really tiny. There's about 3 of them there. And then once you get that done, you can pop off the case, and the hinge is really weird, so you had to pull it like up towards the wall, like away from the camera, up on the camera. And then we're taking out some more screws. It's a little tricky to get this out. There's a little clamp that holds the Wi-Fi chip in place. You gotta take that out because that's holding the whole board in place. And that little cord, pop that out. This was not an easy repair, and it was just not fun. Sometimes they're easy repairs, sometimes they're harder repairs, sometimes things go wrong. It's just a part of the computer repair business. I mean, if everything was super easy, everyone would do it. Even the simple repairs sometimes turn to the most difficult. So here I'm trying to get the board out, the motherboard, to get to the charging port where it plugs onto the board. It was pretty tricky to get to and get it off. And the RAM is easily accessible on top, and then there's the hard drive, which I didn't show it in this video, but I did have to retake apart the whole computer because there was an issue after it was all put back together. The cord got a little loose from the charging plug. So I ripped the whole thing apart again, which was not really fun, but it's part of the business world. And since that was partly our fault, we didn't charge the client for the repairing it, which it did charge and everything before it left, so probably got jarred in moving or something. Just a lot of screws. And the plug is under the board. I wish I would have got a better shot of it, but underneath the board there's a little plug part and you plug it into that. And then here we're just rerunning the lines to the charging port. Takes a little bit. But I don't want to bore you guys either with all the long pauses or me trying to figure out how it comes out. So I cut all those out and just showed you how it came out and went together. And we are working on upgrading all the equipment and stuff as we go. So as time goes on, stuff should get better. Again, lots of screws. So now we're basically just putting everything back together, all the screws back in. And one thing to always check is when you're about to put on the cover again, always make sure those screw holes don't have screws in them, because sometimes you're not paying attention. You'll put the screw in, put the case on, then try to put the screw in. Well, there's already a screw there because you moved it from another spot. So that's always something to keep in mind. It's always good just to keep a clean layout and kind of have an idea where everything goes. Even professionals sometimes get stuff mixed up. And I believe in this one I might have switched a screw. I'm not entirely sure. And then here, yeah, yes, you gotta like pull it down over the hinge part. So that was a little tricky. Took a little while to figure that one out. And then you're gonna like push it down so it all kind of snaps back in place. Wish I had audio of that, but I don't. The mic was not the greatest. And you're gonna try to make sure it's all kind of smooth and pops in. It doesn't have to be perfect because when you put the screws in stuff, you can recheck it all. So here I'm just checking to make sure it actually charges and turns on and everything. And it did successfully. It wouldn't before. It wouldn't turn on. It wouldn't charge. It wouldn't do anything. So always got to double check everything before you get back to the client. And then here we're just putting all the cords back in. And then we're going to reapply all the screws. Again, it does take way longer outside the video. It is not a, looks like 11-minute video. It's usually, like this one was, I think, an hour to 2 hours. So then once you get all the screws in, you're gonna just snap the keyboard in place. It'll go right back under those little like notches that stick out. And then we're gonna put all the screws back in. Which takes a little bit of time, but snap the battery in. Here we're just making sure it's, as I said, still working, and it is. I wouldn't recommend putting in screws at this angle, but you can. I don't know why I did that. I think it's because I was lighting issues or something. But, oh, oh, that's right. I wanted to see if it was going to stay turning on and stuff. And now we're putting in the DVD CD tray screws. Again, there's 3 little ones. So then you're going to pop this piece back in. And we're just checking to make sure it's fully functioning, the CD DVD tray. And then there's the little piece that we replace. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you'd like to see in future videos. Have a great rest of your guys' week.